Mini warning, this video will be unapologetically very cringe. Ah yes, the year 2016 guys. But it is, it's 2016 again. We've all had enough of 2026, okay? And it's a great year of very nice things happening right now. At least on the internet. A lot of forums, a lot of people getting into new fandoms, one of which, the Creepypasta fandom, one of my favorites. And I might be nostalgic over a time I wasn't really an active part of, being 11, but I was a passive part of it, so I was watching it a lot, and even though I wasn't really in the forums or anything, I do still remember it fondly, watching the very first video of Jeff the Killer, being scared of it for the first time. And even though a lot of people, even back then already, but now even more, would say it's quite cringe and everything, I honestly couldn't care less, and I think you shouldn't too, so let's get into it. So for the first one, I drew, my personal favorite and a little bit overly popular, but come on guys, it's Jeff the Killer. Not just him, I also drew Jane the Killer. Even though I don't really like her all that much, I still think their dynamic is kind of funny, so I drew both of them. For this one I used this very 2016 coded reference photo of these, let's say, emo couple. I'm not sure if they're a couple, I don't know who these people are, I've found it on Pinterest. But yeah, this photo is the reference, and I don't think the pose perfectly, but I guess it kind of works. And I think from the 3 illustrations I made for this video, this one is my least favorite, not gonna lie. But yeah, it's also the first one I did, so kinda I just wanna say while the speed paint is on, that none of these speed paints are meant as a tutorial or anything like that. Just because, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just doing things and see if they look good. So yeah, if you want to do something the way I did, go on, but I'm not advising for or against it. But yeah, I should probably still talk about what I'm doing. So yeah, first of all, I did a pretty rough sketch, and I'm lazy, so I'm not doing any line art. And I also kind of feel like line art always makes the piece a little too stiff for my taste. Yeah, so that's why I'm painting directly on top of the sketch layer. Or the sketch. It's on a different layer, but you get what I mean. Anyways, yeah, I feel like this is a very generic version of him. But this is mostly about nostalgia, so I'm not changing anything big. Yeah, I've never drawn Jane before actually, because I don't really like her all too much, but I do think the older I got, I think the dynamic of her just being very, very obsessed with him and Jeff not even liking her is a little funny, not gonna lie. And she looks pretty cool, so I made her pretty seen in this one, and yeah, I tried to give her kind of a cool outfit, even though I think I fumbled her jacket a little bit, not gonna lie. And we're not talking about the skirt, I kind of gave up on this. I'm not sure if that if you can already see the skirt, I think this is a little later, but yeah, maybe you can already. I also feel this one kind of turned out it's a very emo postcard, or it feels it should be something not just an illustration. It feels it should be on either a poster or a letter or something, I don't know. Anyways, Yeah, enjoy this one, I guess. And I've also put like a few scribbles and stuff because I think that was also like quite popular back then. And it's cool, so maybe we should bring that back. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, for the next one, we definitely did something very different to the first one, and definitely not the same character, right? Yeah, I might have just like drawn Jeff the Killer again because he's my favorite, and to justify that, this time I drew him with like both versions of Smile Dog because I'm not choosing between two dogs, like come on, both of them are amazing. So yeah, they were kind of hard to draw though, not gonna lie, especially like, I don't know, let's call him like the red Smile Dog from like the, I guess, the original image. I kind of tried to like research into why there are like two different ones, and I know like that they originate from the two different images. And as far as I know, the first, like the original image was the red one, and that's also the one I remember. And then along the lines, the other one popped up, and I don't know, kinda like, I guess it was kind of claimed that the like less oversaturatedly colored one with the husky you can still like see as a husky was like the original image before it got altered into the red version or something like that, but I don't think that's really all that true. I don't know. I've read into like a full-on discussion about this, but I honestly don't really care that much. If any of you do know why, or like have like, I don't know, have like a definitive answer on why any of that even like happened and why there's like two Smile Dogs now, but who cares? We have two dogs and both of them are amazing. So as we are looking at them, yeah, but drawing dogs was hard. Yeah, that's the point that I was getting at, especially the red one, because I don't know, I kind of didn't want both of them to look the same. And I feel like most people, when they like do like fan art of Smile Dog, like the red version, I don't know, he kind of just looks like a bear or something like that, or like a monster in like, I don't know, in the widest sense, but not like a dog. But I still wanted him to read as a dog, but like not quite. So that was kind of hard to achieve, but I think he mostly just looks like, I don't know, a Rottweiler or something like that. But yeah, anyways, drawing a husky was fine. And well, what can I say? Jeff the Killer is Jeff the Killer. So yeah, he was fun to draw, even though I don't think I don't know, I think his face looks kinda weird in this one, but yeah, I think that it's still fine. I kind of made these like a bit more loose than I usually do, especially like the rendering, because I mean I did 3 for the video, and you know I couldn't just take forever for every single one, and I'm lazy, so yeah. But I think it kind of still worked out. Yeah, what was I talking? Yeah, right. Why there's 2 dogs, and honestly, I feel like the part I like most about the Creepypasta fandom is the fanon, and even though I know there is no real, is there even a real canon, or the canon was made up by some fan anyway, but like when we like pretend that all of them are living in the Slender like mansion and they have 2 dogs and everyone is just doing shenanigans, yeah, that's the part that I like. So yeah, I'm just like gonna ignore the, I don't know which creepy image popped up first on the internet, even though it's still interesting, not that it's not, but like yeah. And yeah, it's something that I like change, that's like kind of a big change, I guess, to like the original images, is like I gave them like canine teeth, but I don't know, I kind of couldn't like make it work with like human teeth, and it also just kind of looked a bit stupid without it being like this grainy ass picture. So yeah, they have dog teeth, but except for that, I didn't change all too much. And yeah, that's the second one. Okay, now last but not least, I drew Laughing Jack. Even though it's like not like the most obvious choice, but for this video I was pretty self-indulgent with like the topic itself and the characters chosen, because I chose all of my favorites. But there's always room for a second part, so if any of your favorites wasn't in this video, which I bet wasn't, because Bend Round and Tiki Toby was not in it, maybe I should do a part 2, right? I don't know, if you have like a favorite that you want me to draw, you can just, I guess, drop it in the comments. But maybe I will like do a part 2 regardless. I'll see. I kind of just, with the other two, didn't go scary at all. And I wanted at least one of them to be like scary because it's creepypasta, you know. Even though most of the fanon is not really scary or like even horror, it's mostly romance and shenanigans. But like the canon is, so I guess some horror, and I really like drawing it, so yeah. And I honestly had quite a bit of fun with this one. It's pretty much exactly my comfort zone. It's a clown, and it's quite a bit of blood, and I threw some textures on it and have no background. Easy. I don't know, I feel like this one I kind of rendered more than the other two maybe, but maybe it just kind of looks like that because it's just one character instead of multiple. But yeah, I quite like this one, even though it might technically be the most boring one. But yeah, it was like just pretty fun to draw, so it kind of is still my favorite, I guess. But all three of them were of course fun to draw. I chose my favorite characters. But yeah. Okay, so that would be all three, and all three next to each other. And there obviously isn't a theme for emo boys. No, we're just imagining that. But yeah, anyways, I hope you liked this like very self-indulgent and cringely topicked, I don't know, video. And I think this might actually get like either multiple parts for creepypasta characters, or actually also just like other fandoms that might be considered cringe, but I honestly don't care about being cringe enough to like not make fan out of it. So yeah, there might be a Teen Wolf video next, even though like half of my sketchbook tour also was basically a Teen Wolf video last time. But anyways, we'll see. I don't know what I feel like. Yeah, but hope you enjoyed it, and see you in another one. Bye bye.